Americans in general do to help out?
So in a word, keep faith. And I say that for this reason. The 1916 proclamation, which is, if you don't have a copy of it on your wall, you should, because it is the statement of the Irish Republic, and it sets out in poetry the politics of equality and inclusion, and a document way ahead of its time, addressing men and women, and I mean, a really revolutionary piece of work. And it's our mission statement today. And in that document, it recalls our exiled children in America and our gallant allies in Europe, but our exiled children in America. We are very, very conscious that waves of emigrants left our little island and made what must have been the most epic odyssey across the ocean to this, the new world, the free world, to make their lives here. And to their very great credit, and to this day, the Irish in America, Irish Americans, friends of Ireland in America, never forgot the home country and never lost that sense of connection and that sense of rightness, the essential sense of our right to be free, our right to self-determine, and the determination to make that happen. And there wouldn't have been a 1916 rising but for America. I mean, America funded it. Those are the facts. There wouldn't have been a peace process but for the United States. It's important to say that at the time, the Clinton administration took a gamble. I mean, it was an informed risk, but it was a risk nonetheless. But they were prepared with the energy and urging of incredible people here in New York and beyond, who came together with an idea and with the determination, said, we can stop the killing, we can stop the violence, and we can assert the primacy of politics, the primacy of democratic means. So what that shows you is that the big idea can move individuals to make a huge, big difference. So I think what I would say to everybody is, don't imagine that you following, you taking an interest, you writing a letter, you know, taking a stance, signing a petition, going to a meeting, learning, educating, coming to Ireland, that you can't make a difference. You can, because history records that you have. So the envoy we've asked for, and I think it would be hugely helpful and useful. The journey to reunification, we will need America with us. Those now are the facts. For all sorts of reasons. In fact, I remember at a meeting that John and I were at previously, and again, it was to a room full of lawyers, and I said, you know, we are at times going to need the benefit of your wisdom, sometimes the benefit of your criticism and your observations. All of that will help, because the job we have is mighty and the opportunity is immense to prove that it can be done, to prove that not alone that you can end a conflict, but you can build and rebuild anew a society. What an incredible prospect. What an incredible end game for all of us. And every single person who wants to be part of this can be part of it, and will be each in your own way. The administration is essential. And I think, you know, politicians get criticized sometimes correctly, because we can sometimes get lots of things wrong. But I think it's important to acknowledge when people get things right. And on a bipartisan, across the aisle basis, and now generations of politicians, elected leaders here in the United States have gotten it right. So help us to ensure that your leaders continue to get it right.